You could have like the worst Facebook media buyer, but if you give them the best converting offer, they can make a profit by putting up a terrible ad. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Peter Day here, and in this video I'm going to talk about testing and a little bit about our testing process. And the title of this video is kind of Facebook ad testing and just my testing process and stuff like that. And what you're quickly going to learn is that a lot of the success is not so much the Facebook. Like, I think sometimes guys get way too caught up in the Facebook and the bidding strategies and things like that. And excuse the wind, it's a little bit windy out here, but it's a really nice day out here. I just wanted to make a video outside, but if you hear some wind, just ignore it. I'll come a little closer to the mic here. But what you're going to realize is that a lot of the success, it has nothing to do with the Facebook stuff. Like, I've come to the conclusion recently that if you have a very good offer, you can succeed even if the Facebook ads are bad, because I've really come to the conclusion recently that almost 100% of the success is how good the offer is. For example, you could have the worst possible media buyer. You could have like the worst Facebook media buyer, but if you give them the best converting offer, they can make a profit by putting up a terrible ad. And I've seen this over and over again where it's like sometimes if an offer is bad, you could try so hard and it just like cannot work. Like, if the offer is bad, it's bad. So what you need to understand how to do is you need to be able to identify kind of early on if the offer is bad. So I'm going to give you some early indicators here, and I'm going to talk about my testing process, and not so much on the Facebook side, honestly, but on the offer side. Because if you want, we'll do more. We have a Facebook course. The course is not even much money. You can get the Facebook course for only $250. So if you want a bunch of Facebook training, you could just get the Facebook course. You can find that on our site. Just go to optimizetoconvert.com, go to products. You can get our social lead gen academy, or whatever we're calling it there. So if you want Facebook tips, the Facebook stuff is really simple once you know how to do it. You need to understand more the offer stuff, because you could be presented a lot of offers. Like, what if an affiliate network gives you like 5 or 10 offers, but they're all so-so? You could be like the best media buyer on Facebook, but you could still struggle because the offers are not good. And it's really important to know how to identify if an offer is good, and you need to understand some early indicators. So one of the best indicators is EPC early on. So EPC is simply earning per click. Let's just keep it simple. I'll do a quick mathematical equation. Let's say you send 100 clicks and you earn $200. So let's say you send 100 clicks and you earn $200. Your earning per click is $2, right? So if you send 100 clicks and you earn 200, your earning per click, on ClickBank, they call it earning per hop, if you are familiar with ClickBank, right? But earning per click would be $2. So EPC is a really good indicator. So right now, our internal team is really, we're trying to nail life insurance, right? We're working on really nailing life insurance on Facebook, and we're not there yet, but we'll probably be there. I think we just need to find a little bit better of an offer. So basically, on the life insurance stuff, if I just know if we can find a really good life insurance offer that does over $3 or $2.50 EPC, we're going to have a radically profitable campaign. Because what I'm just realizing on the Facebook stuff is that if you have an EPC of like $1.50 to $2, it kind of breaks even. But if on life insurance, at least, I'm just using the example of life insurance, if you have an EPC of like anything over $2.50 is probably a really, really profitable campaign. So in this case, it has nothing to do with Facebook. Like, all we need to do to succeed on life insurance is just go out and find a life insurance offer that's going to do better than $2.50 EPC on a regular high volume basis, and we basically have a successful life insurance campaign. It has nothing to do with the landing page. It has nothing to really do with the ad. We could just succeed by just finding an offer that's really good. So this is the strategy we've been taking recently in our business, is kind of focusing on succeeding by the offer, because you could like pull your hair out trying to get a life insurance offer to work that has like $1.50 EPC. Like I'm sure if you try hard enough, maybe you can like squeeze out a little profit, but it's like you could pull your hair out trying to make some stuff work if the offer's bad. But if you just find an offer that's better, it could just solve the entire problem. So this is just an example where the offer is really key, and you need to understand like EPC is a really good indicator. It's a good early indicator, because we did get a life insurance offer recently, and the EPC is looking like it's going to be between the $2 to $3 range. It's been about a week of testing, not very high volume right now, but the EPC is looking $2 to $3. So it's like we're going to see how it performs over a little bit more ad spend, because if it actually does average like more towards the 3 EPC, this could be a completely successful campaign due to the success of this new offer. So this is just an example of how it really has nothing to do necessarily with the vertical. It doesn't really have to do with the Facebook ad strategy. It basically, you just find a good offer. And it's like, you can say this about so many things, right? Like if you're trying to run like auto insurance on Facebook, if you're running if you're running a bad offer, you could be pulling your hair out. But then if you just find some ridiculously premium offer, you can just like make a profit when like a couple days ago you couldn't. So the offer is really important. And if you need help getting offers, this is something we show our coaching students. So I'm going to do a little bit of a plug for the coaching thing again, but then I'm also going to give some practical tips, because I know that not everyone can afford the personal coaching. You've probably seen it in other videos, but we're offering a personal coaching right now. The personal coaching is an entire day. It's literally an entire day. It's like a 9 to 5 p.m. day. It's an entire day with my brother. It's a personal coaching. It costs $8,500 right now. It's really good for someone who is experienced or intermediate or newbie, but it's good for someone who has the budget to do it, right? So like if you have the budget to do personal coaching, $8,500 one time is not that bad. There's a lot of masterminds that cost at least 10 grand or something. So the 85 is good for personal coaching, but not everyone can afford that. So I'm going to give some practical tips too in this video. So I mean, you've probably seen it before in the other videos, but if you want the personal coaching, in the description box right below the YouTube video, so in the description area, fill out the application for personal coaching, and one of our sales people will get in contact with you and basically just teach you how to send the payment. I mean, just to be blunt about it, right? So it's pretty straightforward. The personal coaching's good. We show you winning offers. We show you winning campaigns. We've had a ton of students succeed with it, but the personal coaching costs $8,500. So if you can afford it, you can afford it, and you can take advantage of it and do it. But if you can't afford it, you're going to have to figure out how to succeed in some other way. I mean, I've said this a lot, but one of the quickest shortcuts to success is to find someone successful, copy what they're doing, and it's a shortcut to your success. So we do, and this is why I've been pitching the coaching so hard. Not only does the coaching make me a little bit of money, is the coaching is not a big money play for us. Like, we have been making much more money doing affiliate marketing. I mean, we've been earning millions and millions and millions a year on affiliate. If someone buys a coaching for $8,500, that does not move the needle that much right now, but it's something. But I do believe that one of the biggest shortcuts to success is finding successful people, copying what they're doing, and then it can kind of leapfrog you to a higher level. It's a shortcut to success. So that's why I've been plugging it a lot. And if it's something that you can afford, you can afford. If it's something you can't afford, then you can't afford it. It's kind of like night and day, right? But let's talk some practical tips. And the practical tips are, you need to become very familiar with early indicators for offers, because but you don't want to be jumping the gun. Like I've seen some people jump the gun. I had some dude, I had a student that was testing, what was he testing? I'm not sure what the vertical exactly was, but he was testing something, and he sent like 50 clicks. He literally sent like 50 clicks or like 70 clicks. He was like, the EPC was too low. It's like, dude, I get it. Like the EPC is an indicator, but send more than 50 clicks. You should be sending at least, like, it depends on the price point of the offer, but if the offer pays, like this life insurance we're testing right now pays $20, like around the $20 range. So you got to send a lot more than 50 clicks. I mean, I probably want to send at least 300 to 500 clicks to see how the EPC looks on a $20 life insurance. So it's like, just make sure that you're really testing a little bit more diligently. I mean, don't just send like 50 or 100 clicks and say that the EPC was like $1.80 or too low and then just bag it. I mean, and also, the EPC, even though the EPC is an early indicator, it's not an end all. Like, so for example, if you have, how do I say this properly? So let's think about e-commerce, because we're testing some e-com stuff as well. So we have an e-commerce offer, and what I've been telling my team is like, listen, this is a good offer, but you should expect the EPC to be bad at first, because how the Facebook pixel works is that the more it dials in, the higher quality user it sends, and that affects the EPC. So we're testing this this e-com offer right now. It pays around $26, $26, and I've just told my team straight up, this is a great offer. Like, we've heard that other people are doing really well on it, but I've just told my team straight up, the EPC is going to be terrible at first because the Facebook pixel doesn't know who to send. So you got to be a little bit careful with EPC. Like, it's a early indicator. It is a somewhat good indicator, but it's only a real accurate indicator if you are sending traffic you're pretty confident about. So let's say you've been running, I'll go back to the life insurance example, and I'm not stressing life insurance because it's the best thing in the world. I've just been having life insurance on my mind because it's something we've been trying to get working. But let's just go back to that example. Let's say you have a very dialed in life insurance campaign, like it's very dialed in with the Facebook pixel. If it's really dialed in, you can probably just throw in a different life insurance offer, and you can see very quickly if the EPC is better or worse than the control, like the control offer, right? But let's say you've never done life insurance before and you slap together a life insurance campaign and the EPC is like 80 cents or $1 off the bat. That might not be a good indicator because the Facebook pixel is not very developed. Like, you can have a low EPC simply just because the traffic isn't very quality, it's not dialed in. So you do want to be careful with EPC as an indicator, just due to the fact that the Facebook pixel is going to kind of influence the EPC. Like this e-com offer, I've been seeing the EPC go up. Like, at first the EPC was like 80 cents, and now the EPC is in the $1 range, like the mid $1 range. But I have this theory that as the Facebook pixel warms up and as we start sending higher and higher quality users and maybe even improve our landing page, I think we could actually get the EPC dialed into $2 or $3. So it's like, the EPC is not, see how the EPC is like, it's changing. I mean, is the offer getting better? It's like, the offer's not getting better. The Facebook pixel is getting better at sending the right people, which is then influencing the EPC. I've had this happen a lot. Like, people have tested, some of our students have tested various offers and they've complained about the EPC. And it's really weird. Like, so we, on the one hand, we've had a student get like a $5 EPC with an offer, and then on the other hand, we've had a student get a like a $1 EPC with the same offer. It's like, what the heck? Like, why is this dude getting $5 and this dude's getting $1? It actually isn't the offer. It's the Facebook pixel, how dialed in the pixel is. It's the ads. It's the landing page. Like, there's more that contribute to an EPC than simply just running the offer and seeing what the EPC was. And that's why different affiliates have different EPCs, right? Like, if you're a very high quality affiliate with very high quality traffic, your EPC might be higher than an affiliate that is sending some low quality traffic. That's why the EPCs change, and that's why it's not always fair to look at EPC. Like if a affiliate network tells you like, hey, this has a $3 EPC, that could be true, but maybe there's a higher quality affiliate in the mix that's actually getting more like a $6 or $7 EPC on the same thing, just because theirs is more dialed in, right? So the EPC is not an end all, it's an early indicator. What else do I want to cover in this video? So just going back to testing strategies, you do want to move on if the offer is very bad. So what I've been doing with my team is we've been starting in pretty small increments. Like we're testing this different vertical recently, and we started testing at like really small at first, like only $50 a day. And this is real fresh, but we started testing something at $50 a day. The first day it broke even, and then yesterday we spent 50 and we earned like 120 back. So it's looking promising, but it's still a little bit early to tell, right? Like, is this a good campaign or is this just a fluke? So what I've told my internal guy is I've just told him to scale up. So I told him to start spending around $100 a day. And this is a good process, kind of starting small, maybe $50 or $100 a day. And then as soon as you see that it is promising, you can start to scale up. Now, you have to realize our definition of promising might be a little bit different than your definition of promising. If we see that something is breaking even, or we see something is losing 10 or 20 or 30%, it's actually promising in our eyes. A lot of affiliates don't really view it that way. Like some affiliates think that if it loses money, it's not promising. For us, if it's more than 50% loss, that might be a little wishy-washy. But if something is only losing like 35% or 25% or 20% or something off the bat, a lot of times we've been regarding that as promising, and we've been able to dial those things into a profit. So just make sure that you're not bagging offers too prematurely. Again, like if you're testing, even if you're testing. Recently, my brother, on his own internal buying efforts, he had something that was losing money for weeks. And he just really tested a lot more images and came up with some more longer form. Like he just came up with more detailed, like a longer ad copy, and is profitable now. And he was losing like 20 or 40%, but now he's very profitable. So that's just an example. Had he thrown in the towel at that 40 or 30% loss or whatever it was, he would have missed out on a profitable campaign. So just make sure that you're really, again, if something is losing. Maybe if something is losing over 50%, it might be wishy-washy. Like that might be a bad offer or campaign. But if you're testing something and you're actually only losing like 10% to 35%, something in that range, it's probably possible to kick that into a profit. Just testing different landing pages, like I talked about in the last video. Test different offers. Like maybe there's a better offer in the vertical, kind of what we've been searching for in life insurance, and there's a bunch of and you can test the ads and you can test the audience and stuff in Facebook. So again, if you've been losing 10% to 35%, if you've been losing like anywhere from 10 to 35%, if you've been losing like 40 to 60%, that might be just like a bad offer or a bad campaign. But if you've been losing 10% to 35% range, is probably possible to pop that into a profit. Again, some things you can test is test more than one landing page. Test a lot of different landing page styles, like the way they look. Test single page landers, surveys. Test a lot of different like landing page themes and styles. Test ads, test audiences, and test offers. Maybe there's a similar offer in the very same vertical that instead of losing 30% can make you profit 30%. So just don't give up too prematurely. And that's it. So guys, I don't want to beat it over the head with the personal coaching thing, because I get it. Either people can afford it or they can't afford it. And it's like, that's just the reality of it. But if you are interested in that personal coaching, what we do is we show you winning campaigns. We show you at least 2 winning campaigns. So we do a full entire day of coaching. We give you I want to promise we show at least 2 winning campaigns, but I wouldn't be surprised on some of these calls if my brother was giving away as many as 3 or 4 winning campaigns on the calls. So if that's something you want to do and just shortcut success, you can fill out the application. It's a one-time fee. If you can't afford it, then we completely understand. and we're just going to keep putting out free content like this. The free content like this is not going to give you some winning campaign over the shoulder, but it's going to help you the best we can for free. All right, so guys, take what action is appropriate for you. Subscribe to our videos, and I'll see you in the next training. All right, talk soon and have a great day.